I haven't always felt this struggle to face the day. There was a time when I could picture sunshine and the promise of things untackled calling me out of bed. After a life of working night shifts and extra weekend gigs, I had found my way to a job that paid enough to buy this little hobby farm once the kids had graduated and moved on to their greener pastures. My wife and I were excited for a fresh start. So excited that we burned the old hand-me-down furniture that we'd been sitting on for years and were ready for new. I had been saving for a vacation, our very first, to Mexico. I knew there were things simmering under the surface with my wife, but what was there to do other than keep putting one foot in front of the other? Sure, she had her secrets, but if she didn't share everything with me, that was her choice. Who can completely know any woman? I was driving home through the fall color, bespeckled river valley, enjoying the rolling hills with harvesters kicking up dust, pulling into our homestead and checking where the cattle were grazing in our pasture. I didn't notice how quiet it was. What was missing? I opened the barn door where we parked our cars and saw her. The shotgun by her on the ground. I was too late. How was I going to put one foot in front of the other now? How was I going to tell the kids what their mom had done? How was I going to be the strong one? My sons and I tore down that barn and built a new one. Can our lives be redeemed like that barn? It has been 15 years and life has never been the same. Part of me died that day. Slowly through counseling, the grief support group that I had found, relationships at my church, healing has happened. One of the hardest parts of all this is seeing the effect suicide has had on my kids and the decisions they have made. I want to know what more to do, but so much of this is in God's hands. I have to give it over to Him. My anger, regret, frustration, shame, and guilt. I have to ask Him to guide my kids through their divorces, addictions, parenting struggles, isolation, and money troubles. After all this time, I know that my heart is still broken, but that God walks beside me. He didn't leave me in the depths of muck and mire, but He stayed and is still staying here with me, no matter how long it takes. Jesus suffered more than we'll ever understand, so I know that He understands my mourning heart. He shows me little snippets of beauty in the birds that come to my farmyard, the river below the house, the little fur ball of a kitten who's decided to stay. A hug from my grandchildren reminds me that all of this matters, that God is still moving forward and working through me. Lord, thank You for reminding me that blessed are those who mourn, for they too will be comforted.